It's low key, and I am. I say I am. You know who I am. All right, bro. He said that Carmelo Anthony just got 35 years. I think he's 19 years old right now. They said he has to serve at least half of the time. So I think they said that's like 17 years before he can get parole. Um, They said there was no cameras. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of this. They said there was no cameras in the courtroom, so that always is just like it's not transparent. You know, I remember with the Ghislaine trials, it should be cameras. There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere, but they play this game right with the injustice system where there's cameras everywhere. You walk down the street, you on everybody's camera. But when it's time for justice, oh, we gotta hide this. We gotta hide justice. So there should be, if there's cameras every fucking where I walk down the fucking street, there should be cameras in every courtroom during every trial that we want to see what's going on. You know what I mean? Now they're saying that he didn't testify for himself. If you don't testify for yourself, he got tricked. I don't know. This whole thing could be, I don't know, but it reminds me of the Tory Lane situation. He's a fucking idiot, bro. Respectfully. And I know he's young. He don't know shit. He probably got tricked out of his freedom, or at least testifying. If nothing else, he most likely got tricked out of speaking up for himself. If nothing else, right? Same thing. It's like, bro, you're facing murder. You were facing 99 years. Speak up for yourself, because if you don't, you're gonna regret that for the rest of your life. Period. You know what I mean? So that's I don't understand people that don't testify. Like, it don't matter. You always speak up for yourself. And these sorry ass people, bro, they're saying that there was no black people on the jury. So it's like, how can you be judged by your peers if your peers ain't even, it's like, it seemed like they going out of their way to give you a jury of people that don't even look like you, can't relate to you, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Um, it doesn't make any sense, bro. And there's still, there's bootlicking black people, there's sambo black people, there's self-hating black people, whatever you want to call them. There's black people that hate themselves and hate black people, and they could have been just as biased, or whatever you want to call it, as a white person, or whatever race, ethnicity, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that don't look right. That don't look normal. That you don't have black people on the jury. That don't look right. The optics is off. He said the only witness that he had on his behalf was his mom, which you know that's what your mom's supposed to do. Now, some of us, our moms are pieces of shit, and some of our moms would rub their hand. They would rub their hands like Birdman if they found out we was going to prison. But that's Negro here nor there. But yeah, so it's, once again, that's another thing that's like, it's just like, what? The only person that spoke up for you, or took the stand for you, was your mother? Was that the only person that they allowed to speak up for him? You know what I mean? Was Carmelo Anthony a piece of shit? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? So he got 35 years. It's crazy, bro, how long it takes for them to go through this process. I remember last year, bro. I remember this like last year, maybe probably over last year. Last year, I remember. You know what I mean? when this whole thing happened, and I remember everybody covering it, and it was just such a stupid situation. It was so fucking dumb, and it sucks, bro. And it's like I will say this, bro. I'm not even trying to be racist, but a lot of people in this world don't know how to mind their fucking business, and a lot of white people don't know how to mind their fucking business, bro. I'm gonna just be honest. A lot of white, and that's where the term caring comes from. So white women that don't know how to mind their business. That's where that comes from. You know what I'm saying? That's and then so it's subtle programming that every culture goes through during their upbringing. So as black people, as a black person that grew up in around black people, the first thing you learn is mind your business. That's one of the first things you learn. Mind your business. If you see something fucked up going, right? That's where that whole stop snitching and all of this other bullshit comes from. You mind your business. You see something going on, your job is to go out into the world, do what you got to do, and get back home, right? But it's a lot of other cultures that don't know how to mind their business, and I say that in reference to, you know what I'm saying, the Carmelo Anthony situation, because it's been so long. Oh my god, I'm gonna play some videos and clips or whatever. But it's like the whole situation was stupid. Like they said, he was sitting in under a tent because it was raining, but he was on. I guess he was on the other team's tent, but he had friends there. And then one of the twins came over and was like, "What are you doing here?" And then they pushed him, and then he stabbed him, and then the boy died. And it's like, it's like that's just like such a stupid thing to fucking get 30. You know what I'm saying? Like for that dude to die, that was dumb. And for you to get 35 years in prison or whatever you're gonna get, for you to get 1 day in prison, it's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's overall just fucking stupid, bro. But that's why we taught to mind your fucking business, because when you mind your motherfucking business, it it just avoids so many situations for you. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks, bro. It sucks having to be the bigger person all the time. It sucks having to take the high road. It sucks having to turn the other cheek when the narcissists and the instigators and the real life troublemakers, these demonic parasites and shit, they can do whatever they want to do. They can start shit with you, people all day long, and they never get any consequences, bro. Rarely. They have no laws that are in place where it's like the instigator, whoever instigates some shit, this is your fault. You should go to jail. You should, you know what I mean? If you if you get sent to the cookout in the sky, that's on you. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of politics in this shit too. It's a lot of, in this case right here, just from what I've already like talked about, the dude, they tricked him out of testifying for himself. I wonder what lawyer did he have? You know what I'm saying? And how much money did he get money for the GoFundMe? Was he allowed to use the GoFundMe money and shit? Cause they saying that the Chud the Builder dude, he not allowed to use his donation money and shit. Very weird, bro. There's a lot of politics involved in this shit. And my whole attitude in life is, a person with common sense, which I identify as, I would never choose to be judged I don't, by fucking idiots, by dumb fucks, bro. The only motherfucker that can judge me is my higher self, is God, source, creator, most high. That's the only, that's it. That's it. Can't nothing under this sun judge me. I will die and respawn or go wherever the fuck I'm going. I will die with a smile on my face before I ever sit in a courtroom amongst NPCs, you know what I'm saying? Losers themselves. You don't know what weird shit they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Rule followers, order followers. Fuck out of here. You know, whatever brainwash programming conditioning they got going on. No, thank you. I will gladly leave this earth with a smile on my face if that's the situation I'm in before I'm in that situation. You know what I mean? Let's have a real conversation. You know? So, and then, here come pieces of shit like Charleston White. It's just like certain people, I'm just like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it shows you that we living in hell, bro. How certain people even have a voice. You know what I mean? Like every time I see this dude, I'm like, dude, how do y'all let this dude walk down the street, man? Like it's crazy. A lot of people believe that Carmelo Anthony is innocent. He was not an aggressor. Carmelo was not an aggressor. He was any of their business. The main reason that people think he's innocent is, well, because of his race. Some people are mainly just siding with him due to that and just making it a race issue. But the reason why he isn't innocent is because he did premeditate this. If you guys don't know, he said, touch me and see what happens, and then him. So he knew he was going to Austin Metcalf. And plus, self-defense, because he's trying to claim self-defense, is using reasonable force to protect yourself. This is not reasonable. He got pushed one time and then grabbed a knife and stabbed him. That is not proportional at all when it comes to protecting yourself. We about to fact check this first. If you mess with me, make sure you hit that follow button. And this month we're celebrating Pride Month and Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Let's get it. What the hell are you talking about? First, Carmelo Anthony warning Austin Metcalf is not premeditated. Premeditated literally means to plan out the criminal act, meaning that Carmelo Anthony would have had to plan to commit the homicide, which we know it wasn't planned. First, this incident happened during a stormy morning where students had to be under tents. And if you would have been following the case, then you would have known that Carmelo Anthony's school didn't have a tent available. It's also been reported that it's common for students to go to other students' tents. Not to mention that witnesses literally said that Carmelo Anthony was invited to the tent. Witness also said that Metcalf moved closer to Carmelo Anthony. And are we gonna forget that Austin Metcalf threatened Carmelo Anthony? Also, it was self-defense. Carmelo Anthony didn't have a knife. He had a multi-tool that had a blade. Not to mention that Austin Metcalf was significantly larger than Carmelo Anthony, and he also had his brother. And how was it obsessive if he struck him once and then retreated? That sounds like self-defense to me. I swear, sometimes it be your own people. And that's what I said. This is why somebody like me, never in life, I'm not attached to this world enough to play this charade, to play this dumbass game where you sit in a courtroom and some fucking bozos like this black bozo bitch is gonna be any way, shape, form in charge of my freedom or non. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's what I said. You got lost. It don't race, bro. It's just like I can't believe it's 2026 and we're still stuck in this racial paradigm bullshit, bro. It's about your energy, what type of energy frequency you on. It's about what kind of programming and delusion and brainwashing you under. Let's have a real conversation, bro. Color of your skin don't mean jack shit, bro. It means nothing. You know what I mean? Like, how much are you? Are you a free thinker? Are you a fucking drone? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They could have had black people on as his jurors, and they could have felt like how she felt. Oh, it was premeditated. It was premeditated because he gave the dude a warning. What the fuck are you talking about? You like this is what I'm saying, bro. You're dumb as fuck. I don't even want to play, bro. Taking a stand, she's not gonna pass cross examination. The reason Hunter's not going to take the stand, and from what I hear, the dad's bought a new truck, the mom's got a new 8-bedroom house. The dad, there's already text messages about the dad bragging on going on
European tours. Fuck you, Metcalf Daddy. You're a fucking puss. Used to beat those boys, mom. And I'm going to tell you why they're not bringing up the fact that these both guys knew jujitsu. We're not even going to worry about them not bringing it up. We don't have to bring up the fact that Austin knows jiu-jitsu, trained since he was a kid. We'll wait to the closing arguments to do that. We won't bring up the fact that Austin and Hunter both kicked their dad's ass. He's a little short guy, they're big guys. These are some violent white boys. I mean, Neanderthals. These are some violent Neanderthals. So we're not going to bring up the fact that Karmelo didn't run. When Karmelo did what he had to do to keep those.
One thing is like,
He had to do to.
are they talking about? Because I don't know what the knife looked like. Are they talking about a pocket knife? The shit that you pull out and it got like a little screwdriver. It got like a little screwdriver and then some other dumb shit. Is that what they talking about? A pocket knife? So unless you stab somebody in the neck, he lucky he got. I mean, maybe I don't fucking know. I said in the beginning. I said last year, Carmelo need to run to Mexico as soon as they let him out. I, as soon as soon as they let him out, I said he need to go to Mexico. That's what I said. He like, bye mom, bye dad. Real niggas, bro, bro. Don't nobody wait around to be judged by fucking these fucking clowns, man. The people that run this world, that's all they do. You know what I'm saying? Is run around, do shit, to manipulate the system to stay free. Look at Netanyahu. Niggas out here starting wars just so he don't go to prison. Come on, man. That's all these people do. So you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me this justice system has the time and energy and the resources and money and the manpower to lock up Carmelo Anthony, but they won't lock up Donald Trump for all the scamming he doing, all the war crimes he doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have a real conversation. For selling the American people out to the surveillance tech companies and all this bullshit, for selling them, for being a fucking traitor. So this is what kills me, bro. They got all the time in the world to lock up a Carmelo Anthony, but Donald Trump is at the Knicks game yesterday, getting. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he was getting worship, but walking free. But the country's most wanted terrorist, Donald Trump, can just walk free. But this kid, you know what I mean? This kid get over 3 decades. Unbelievable, right? Yeah, they won't lock up Bill Gates, but they'll come to your house. If you say fuck Bill Gates, they'll come. They'll print it out on a piece of paper. They'll print it out. Your comment, they'll print it out on a piece of paper and then come to your doorstep and be like, "This is you? Is this you? Can you identify yourself?" But before I lose this thought, bro, you know what they just fucking said? I don't know if this is true. Once again, everything with a grain of salt. Do your own research, right? They say Grand Theft, and we knew this was coming. They say Grand Theft Auto 6. There's no more anonymous users, online users. They said if you want to play GTA 6, you're going to have to upload your driver's license or your ID. You're going to have to upload your ID to play the game. And if you talk shit or you say something that hurts somebody's feelings or you go against the terms of service or whatever dumb shit that they make up, whatever fake rules that they make up, right? they're gonna ban you forever. There's your social. There's your, you know, your social credit system, and you know what I mean. And I knew something was coming because I'm like, why are they taking so long to come out with this video game?
Such high morality to situations. Why are black people always expected to have such high morality to situations when that same grace is never extended towards us? Don't get me wrong, the whole situation with Carmelo and Austin is very sad, but it also could have been prevented if Austin didn't intrude Carmelo's space. Like, imagine two big white dudes coming to your tent, intruding your space. They already been bullying you. You know what I'm saying? I wish it didn't have to go to the point of him using his cleat sharpener, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what he had to do to survive. Even comparing this to the Cyrus situation, everybody claiming that he had a gun. He had a gun. Well, maybe if he used the gun how they think he intended it, he would have still been alive. So that's how I look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? Why are black people always expecting?
I don't know what this thing's talking about, but so basically, that's basically if just think about it. If Carmelo Anthony's, I guess they said he was doing track. If his team had a tent, none of this would have happened. Just think about that. If his team had a tent for outside, knowing that it was gonna rain, but they just said fuck it. They just said fuck it apparently, right? None of this would have happened. All of this happened because the nigga just didn't feel like standing in the rain. Or he took shelter under the wrong tent. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck do you die? You got to be a bitch made ass person, bro. I'm just saying, like, somebody might catch me slipping, bro. A Knicks fan might catch me slipping. Hello, gay. How the fuck? How the fuck do you die from a fucking pocket knife, dog? How many niggas brought pocket knives to school and shit? I mean, you know what I mean? Everywhere. A lot of niggas was Boy Scouts and shit. You just kept it on you. Like, it was like a keychain. You just kept it on you. You know what I mean? And then it's crazy. You go to use the pocket knife to like cut shit. It wouldn't even cut shit. You know, this shit dull ass. I got a dull ass butter knife. I got a dull ass inch and a half or 2 inch butter knife in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck where did he stab him? And they said he hit him one time. How do you die? Look at this clown ass nigga. What a snipe. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to I need y'all to get this nigga the DC sniper treatment, man. I ain't even. You got a dull pocket knife. How do you fucking die from a dull pocket knife, bro? How? Imagine if he like stabbed him in the ass too. Imagine if he stabbed the McCaff dude in the ass and he just bled out from the ass and shit. Oh man. I'm just saying, that is some pussified shit, bro. Can you imagine dying from a pocket knife, bro? Shit. That is some weak ass shit, bro. And you call yourself instigating some shit. You call yourself a bully. You trying to bully somebody, and that's how you go out, man. Niggas gonna laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? That nigga gonna go to hell. Niggas gonna be laughing at him in hell and shit. That was your crash out right there. You crashed. That was your crash out of choice. That was your crash out of choice. Unbelievable, bro. Once again, once again, they got time, money, power, resources to lock up Carmelo Anthony. But all of the people that's fucking poisoning this world and us, all the people behind the data centers that we don't want, All the people that's putting poison, straight poison in the food, they don't have no, they walk free. All the politicians that's literally traitors that receive millions of dollars from foreign countries. They making laws in certain states in America where if you say you're not allowed to talk about the apple juice people, the apple juice cult, right? They're making laws. They said, and once again, take everything with a grain of salt because we don't know what's real. We don't know what's real or what's fake anymore. And it's only going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? But they said it was a girl in a group chat and she made like a joke about Netanyahu. I think it was like a bomb threat joke or some shit like that. And they said the girl, look it up. Is that a skunk, nigga? The fuck? And they said the girl is she might get charged. I think she was arrested. I'm pretty sure she was arrested. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. You gotta be a bitch ass nigga to go out like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wasted. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that's how you die, nigga? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? You just wake up on Satan's lap and shit. You be like, you a fuck nigga. Get off me. That's how you die, bro. What are we talking about, man? Then this bitch ass nigga here, dog. I can't stand this bitch ass nigga, bro. The internet, bro. There's so many people on the internet that need their asses kicked in real life, bro.
In this case of Carmelo Anthony, what started it? Here come these two big white boys, 6 foot tall, 200 something pounds, football players, bullying the little 5'9", 130-pound new black kid. When it's raining, get out of my seat. You started it. The reaction, you can squabble about whether it was too much, whether it was over the top, but we cannot ignore the nexus of the confrontation. In this case of Karmelo Anthony, what started it? Here come these two big white boys, 6 foot tall, 200 something pounds, football players, bullying the little 5'9", 130-pound new black kid. When it's raining, get out of my seat. You started it. The reaction, you can squabble about whether it was too much, whether it was over the
Squabble
top,
up.
but we
Squabble
cannot
up.
ignore the nexus of the confrontation. In this case of Carmelo Anthony, what started it? Here come these two big white boys, 6 foot tall, 200 something pounds, football players, bullying the little 5'9", 130-pound new black kid. When it's raining, get out of my seat. You started it. The reaction, you can squabble about whether it was too much, whether it was over the top, but we cannot ignore the nexus of the confrontation. In this case of Carmelo Anthony, what started it? Here come these two big white boys.
This nigga using words like Nexus and shit. Fuck you, Ed, Brian Logan.
30-pound new nigga. Black kid. When it's raining, get out of my seat. You started it. The reaction, you can squabble about whether it was too much, whether it was over the top, but we cannot ignore the.
You wore that hat, bitch boy. I don't fuck with you, nigga.
Oh boy, he had another thing. Oh boy, he had another thing coming. The jury will now go off and deliberate on. Get out there! That nigga is get out there! Oh boy, he had another thing coming. The jury will now go off and deliberate on. Get out there!
Jesus.
That nigga is get out there!
That's Charleston White right there. That's Charleston White right there.
Who's going on? That's freedom. I got him, Caleb. begins the jury trial. His defense team specifically, that there was an altercation between Carmelo Anthony and.
My thing is like, yo, with any of y'all niggas, like if y'all got stabbed with a fucking pocket knife, would y'all niggas die? Are y'all that weak? Like, bro, I like to think, even if a nigga stabbed me in the stomach or some shit, I'm not dying from a pocket knife, bro. What are we talking about, bro? A pocket knife is like what, 2 inches max?
Who I personally think did not do anything good for the family. I think he actually hurt his case significantly.
Shut up, bitch. And ain't nobody gonna slide for Carmelo. So let's not even. Ain't nobody sliding for him. Talk about some please have mercy. Bruh, you don't get the fuck off my phone with that bullshit. Please have mercy. Real niggas don't beg for mercy, bro.
Let's talk about how Hunter nor Austin ran track for Frisco ISD. And why y'all trying to say it was Karmelo that was suspended? No, it was them two white boys that was suspended. They were actually attending alternative school.
This bitch looked like a cute farm animal.
To beat up. Let's talk about how Hunter nor Austin ran track for Frisco ISD. And why y'all trying to say it was Karmelo that was suspended? No, it was them two white boys that was suspended. They were actually attending alternative school. Let's talk about whenever Jeff Metcalf used to beat up their mama, and so they whooped his ass. Let's talk about how both of them were trained in jiu-jitsu. How convenient the media leaves that out. Of course, the mainstream media is going to leave out how they were known bullies. Mind you, the same people that y'all love trying to bring up that testified in favor of Austin, those are the same people who also testified that they were intimidated by them boys. They were scared of them, so they decided to be their friends instead. That's probably why they lying on the stand now. They probably scared Hunter gonna tear their ass up. Let's talk about how Hunter nor Austin ran track for Frisco ISD. And why y'all trying to say it was Karmelo that was suspended? No, it was them two white boys that was suspended. They were actually attending alternative school. Let's talk about whenever Jeff.
This nigga said. This nigga said white fatigue. I'm dead, bro. He said that nigga said white fatigue. Carmelo Anthony, can I keep it a buck with y'all, bro? Carmelo Anthony is a dumbass nigga, bro. And I don't even blame him, bro. I blame his dad, bro. I blame his dad, bro, as a father. That's why you teach your son how to box, nigga. You teach your son. What the fuck? What the fuck did John Witherspoon say to motherfucking Craig? Come on, get up, Craig. Get up, Craig. Come on, Craig. Get up, Craig. He think he a macaroni. Fuck is you talking about? You use these and you live. See another day. You win some, you lose some. My niggas don't even, they don't even make movies like Friday no more, nigga. But you live to see another day. Squabble up, nigga. Why the fuck did Carmelo pull out a pocket knife, nigga? Pull it. He would have been better off pulling out some pepper spray. Like, bro, like squabble up, bro. And they gonna say, oh well, he was outnumbered. They was bigger than him. So pull out some pepper. If you scared, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Go to church or buy some pepper spray, nigga. Like, or you know what I'm saying? But like, I blame the father because it's like it's the father's job. I haven't even seen his father. Like, it's the father's job to teach your son to defend himself. If I had a son, my kid is bro, my kid is going to be fucking the black Chuck Norris by the time he's 6. If I had a kid, bro, this nigga gonna know how to shoot a fucking bazooka, nigga. He gonna know how to shoot shotties. I'm gonna have my 6-year-old son shooting shotguns, nigga. Knowing how to box. He gonna know, you know what I'm saying? He gonna look like a little black ass SpongeBob. He gonna know karate and all of this shit, bro. You can defend yourself. You gotta assess every situation. But we live in this pussyfied world where people don't mind their motherfucking business, and it's a lot of people that deserve to sit on Satan's lap. Let's have a real conversation, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck out of here, bro. I was raised by my great grandmother. She and her mother was a fucking slave, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Has anybody been raised by somebody that literally was fresh off slavery? Fuck is you talking about, bro? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I was raised by a woman who was fresh off. Nigga. Slavery ended last week, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? What are you talking about? But and it's a lot of people that deserve. Yeah, Darwin. Here's your Darwin Award. Yeah, maybe when you reincarnate, you'll learn the lesson. Mind your fucking business, right? Okay, focus on yourself, right? But Carmelo is a dumb. I'm gonna just be honest, because this is how I would look at it myself if I was in a situation like I could have fucking walked away. I could have hit the nigga. I could have been prepared. I could have had some sort of mace on me to get a nigga up off me. You see Charleston White? Everybody want to fuck Charleston White up, but they either too pussy or they don't want to taste that mace. Or they don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have a real conversation. But you got to know as a man, and I blame his father. I blame his father for his actions because I think he was 17 or he was like 17 when this shit happened. I blame his father, bro. You did not raise a rational, you know what I'm saying, emotionally stable man, like young man. That's the father's fault, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We would have squabbled, you know what I'm saying? Once again, nigga did track. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas don't, you know what I'm saying? Real niggas don't do track, nigga. We've been running. Our ancestors did more than enough running. Okay? I don't need to go no track, nigga. Fuck you talking about? So now we just running for recreation now. The fuck is you talking about? Get away from me. No, I'm not running for recreation. How many miles my ancestors had on their legs, nigga? What are you talking about? Niggas, our ancestors had blown head gaskets in their calves. What are you talking about, bro? Shut up. Had a 3.4. What does that mean? What you mean he had a 3.4? We should all just let people jump us. It's the American way. You know? It's just like, look, like I said, I blame the father because you always got options. So you could walk away and you could catch a nigga another day. You could walk away and you could catch a nigga another day. Preferably when there's no witnesses, allegedly. Or you hit a nigga with a non-lethal whatever. Hit a nigga, come on, man, mix it up. Hit a nigga with some mace, get off me. Get off me, look at you. Look at your face. Back up. You could have took the belt off after that. Start putting belt. You know what I mean? You could get creative, bro. Everybody goes straight to the knife or the fucking gun or whatever. Like niggas could get. We could get creative, bro. Violence is fun. Allegedly, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know, but the just fatality and nigga, like, damn, bro. You just hit a nigga with your special on the first try, like, damn, son. Like, what the fuck? That nigga hit a nigga with the pedigree the first move. He ain't even throw the nigga off the ropes or nothing. He just went straight pedigree. Jesus. That's all I'm saying, bro. Because when you make that decision to poke somebody, okay? When you make that decision to inflict um, you know, to make contact with wound like tissue and cartilage and muscles and you know what I'm saying? You ain't no reversing that. So you gotta just remember that. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just me. I always been like that, bro. I always been like that my whole life. I've had niggas I wanted to send to God. I've had niggas that I'm like, bro, I want to send you to God so bad right now. But I had to eat that. I had to control my emotions. And guess what? Ain't nobody taught me how to do that. I didn't have my father never taught me how to do that. I didn't have no father figure my whole life to sit me down and teach me how to defend myself or work through those emotions. Point blank period, dog. I should have at least 5 bodies right now, nigga. So, it's like when you don't make excuses for yourself, you're not gonna make excuses for other people. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, it is hot as shit. I see this bitch every day, bro. She do DoorDash all day. So yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Carmelo, they saying Carmelo got 35 years, man. It could have been avoided, but this is why if you got sons, bro, you gotta teach your son or your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like girls can crash out too. Girls can be crash outs too. Sometimes girls is worse because girls be thinking that it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Girls be thinking they could get away with anything. So yeah, man. Appreciate everybody chiming in on the conversation. I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man.